Alright, hey guys, my name is Sinthu. I'm from Thailand. I'm studying medicine in China. I go to Tongji University, which is in Shanghai. I did my undergrad in biochemistry at Imperial College London, and next thing you know, I'm doing a medical degree here. Many people have asked me what I want to study, and I think the specialty that suits me most, I think, is orthopedic surgery. So I'm currently in my 5th year out of a 6-year MBBS program. For those of you who don't know what the MBBS program is, it's short for Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery. So this is a 6-year degree that is comprised of 3 different parts. So in the first 2 years, we would have our basic sciences. In the 3rd and 4th year, we'll have our clinical subjects, which is mostly being taught in the classroom and a lecture setting. And in the final 5th and 6th year, we have our clinical internships, which is pretty much the equivalent to the 3rd and 4th year clerkships that you have in the MD program in America. I came to China for 4 reasons. So the first reason is because of language. So Chinese is an increasingly more commonly spoken language around the world. It's really useful to have Chinese in your pocket when, like whenever you travel, whenever you go to another country, there's always someone who can speak Chinese. Second reason is affordability. A year or 2 in the MD program in America could easily cover the whole 6-year program here, including accommodation costs and self-allowance. The third reason is, since I'm an international student here, I often get homesick. And if I were to fly back to Thailand, that will only take me around 4 hours. So I could easily make an easy weekend getaway back to Thailand, spend time with my family. And the last reason would be patient diversity. Since China is one of the most populated countries in the world, there are a lot of patients, which translates to a lot of cases. I've seen a lot of cases that I think would be quite rare to find in other countries around the world. This means that it's good for our patient exposure, because as medical students, we want to get exposed to as many different patient cases as much as possible to help us with our learning. So what my day looks like is I get up at 6 and I'm already in the metro by 6:30, and it usually takes me around 50 minutes to arrive to the hospital because it's quite far. And we start our morning handoffs at around 7:30. Actually, not around, like at exactly 7:30, because we'll get told if we come late. We have our pre-ward rounds for around 10 minutes, and then our ward rounds, which last for around 15 to 30 minutes, depending on how many patients we have. So by then it's already around 8:30, which we already in the OR, and we're gonna start our incision. So that's for Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, because our groups prioritize to have the first knife in at 8:30. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I mostly read patient case files, and then I just do some self-studying. I normally get off work around 4 to 5, depending on how busy I am, depending on how my attending needs me. And occasionally, I need to be on call at least once every 2 weeks. One of the big differences between the medical system in China and a lot of parts of the world is the disconnect between patients and doctors. A lot of patients, they don't understand what doctors go through on a daily basis, as well as the events that lead up to becoming an actual doctor. Doctors have to work a lot of hours and see a lot of patients. On a daily basis, a doctor would see an average of 60 to 70 patients just in the morning. And when you combine that with what they see in the afternoon, that's at least 100 patients a day. In my opinion, that's way too many patients for one doctor to see. So because of that, it's no surprise to see that becoming a doctor is not the most popular choice for a lot of Chinese students when they get to the age of 18. So for every Chinese citizen, when they get to the age of 18, they all have to take a Chinese exam called the Gaokao. So the Gaokao is what determines which university you go to and what specialty you can apply for. a lot of other degrees, such as economics and finance degrees, they have a higher requirement than medical degrees. It's quite common to see that a lot of students they choose taking a medical degree as one of their second choices. So because it's just too much work and the reward is not as high as other disciplines. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. This is one of my typical days at work. It's tiring, but in the end, it's worth it, and I hope you guys learn a lot. So I'll see you next time. Bye.